going to look inside here and just kind of give you an idea of what I would find when I would open up one of these pianos and see major problems. Taking the fall board off and setting it over here. Now, if I'm going to play the piano, the first thing I notice is the keys are down and they don't look very good. They need to be repaired. Well, when you get inside here, you notice that these parts are plastic, and the plastic disintegrates over time and they just fall off. This is not only this part of the piano, this is called the back check, and notice how brittle that is, but it's also the jacks down here below. This part is also plastic, and these, you can see I just broke that by just barely touching it, and that part is no longer usable. That note will no longer play. And to be honest, most people don't know what makes pianos tick and how they work and what costs are involved in repairing things like this or replacing parts. This piano is going to cost anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, depending on once you get into it and figure out how much it is. So if you figure when someone advertises a piano as free, just know that free is not necessarily free. And I'm just posting this on behalf of All Keyed Up Piano Shop to kind of help protect people from what potentially could happen with the Craigslist free piano. You come and pick it up. I'm going to show you one other action that's a similar problem over here. This is another piano that was at Keys for Kids, which is the nonprofit that we had purchased, and this was one of the pianos that we purchased. And we noticed that the plastic parts are rearing their ugly head. Right here is a perfect example, and you can see, just what we're talking about. These parts are they're so brittle that they break very easily, and it shows, that you're going to have issues when you start playing these pianos. They will fall apart, and the parts need to be replaced. So there's another. You can see on this is called the whipping, and that's the jack, and it's a plastic jack, and the plastic has reached the point where it just crumbles. And there's the flange for the whipping. So just as a caution to anyone who sees that there are free pianos, just because they say they're free does not necessarily mean that they're going to be worth the cost of moving or the potential dangers and hazards of moving a piano. Just so you know, this is what we sometimes see